Hello, Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me. I want to talk today about email marketing and your affluent prospecting strategy. Question first is, will email marketing work? And in a general sense, it absolutely will. But does buying a cold email list and sending out a bunch of cold emails to people who have no earthly idea who you are, does that work? No, unfortunately it doesn't. But lots and lots of people believe it will because there's lots and lots of people who are in the email rental business. The problem with email marketing to a cold list is that it's a large numbers game. By that I mean that you have to be sending lots and lots, and I mean lots of emails out there in order to get any kind of return that's going to make economic sense. And if you're focused on the affluent market, well, quite frankly, we don't have huge lists of people that we could email to. So my general recommendation in terms of email marketing is it doesn't make a lot of sense on the front end in terms of getting people to raise their hand and express that initial curiosity. Interestingly, unlike actual sales letters, I know it's old school direct mail. I talk about that in another video, but yes, actually old school direct mail letters work really well with the affluent market. Email cold prospecting doesn't. But does that mean that email doesn't make sense? Does that mean that email should not be a part of your marketing mix? Of course not. But where email really pays some dividends is on the cold end in terms of when people don't know who you are. Email marketing makes a lot of sense specifically on LinkedIn. It's a great way to get people to connect with you. And then once they're connected with you, get them off of LinkedIn and onto your own in-house subscriber base. What we find in affluent marketing is that 99% of your clients are going to come from your house list. Those people who have opted in for some sort of free information or lead magnet, and they're a part of your subscriber base. That's the group of people that are going to become clients for you. LinkedIn is great in terms of prospecting. They've got the people that you want to do business with, but trying to market directly to them from LinkedIn, it works in terms of doing onesie twosies. If I'm looking for the CEO of Citigroup and I want to reach out to that one person, yeah, that's okay. But we want to automate this. We want to make sure that it can work at scale. We don't want you to be spending all of your time sending out individual emails. But LinkedIn is a great way of doing it if you follow a process of getting them to raise their hand and then moving them from being on the LinkedIn platform and connected to you to connecting with you on your website. And in today's article, I share with you, specifically how to go about doing that. I mean, it's one thing to say, hey, this is what you should do. It's another thing to say, okay, and here's how you do that. And I'm a big believer in being helpful, so I include that in today's blog. The other thing, of course, about email, what it's great for is both staying in touch and then converting prospects into paying client. It's a great way of accelerating that know, like, and trust process. And staying in touch via email, staying in touch with your weekly or bi-weekly blog, which hopefully has a video to it, and hopefully you had a chance to look at my video that focuses on that, is a great way of again accelerating the marketing process. But I cover all this in great detail in the blog, so I think you're going to find it to be helpful. I had a lot of fun putting it together for you, so let me know if you do in fact find it beneficial. And as I always say, if you are focused very specifically on the affluent market, and if you have a reasonable budget for marketing, you don't have to have a huge amount of money, but you got to have a certain amount of money that you've set aside for marketing. If those two things are in place, then perhaps we should talk. And there's a button at the bottom of this page that can facilitate that. So that's what I got for you this week. I think it's good stuff. I think you're going to enjoy it. And until we do have a chance to speak personally, this is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.